Hey everybody, Mr. Jake here for uke video number 9. This is the third one where we're actually playing through songs with those three main chords that we've been learning. We started with ring for red, then 2 for blue, and then 3 for G, or the yellow chord. So we have C, F, and G. And today we're going to be playing a song that uses those three chords in that same pattern we've talked about before: red, blue, red, yellow, with only 4 strums on each. On Top of Spaghetti, it was many strums of 3. On This Land Is Your Land, it was strums of 8, which is a nice long number, but in this one we're down to only 4. And today it's going to be really important for us to count even if we're not strumming and counting with our hand, to keep a count in our brain. And I'll show you what I mean, because when we play these 4, we always got to be thinking ahead. And I encourage you guys to try it like this first. We're going to start on red. We're going to count 4, but we're only going to play that first one. The other 3 are going to be rested to give us time to hop over to that next chord. So it's going to sound like this, okay? Red, 2, 3, 4, blue, 2, 3, 4, red, 2, 3, here comes the yellow, yellow, 2, back to red. Red, 2, 3, 4, over to blue. Blue, 2, 3, 4, back to red. Red, 2, 3, now the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see how I strummed for 1, but then I counted all 4? The reason we do that is because you may be a student learning from me, but you know who your students are? Your fingers, all right? Your fingers are having to do things they've never done before. They're having to learn songs, they're having to learn new positions, so it's important. Be patient with your fingers. Give them time to change and they'll learn quicker. So when we do this, you really want to think about strumming once, and during the next 3 beats, you give yourself time to move to your next position. Give it 1 strum there, then give yourself 3 beats to change. So let's try that together again. I'm going to count real slow, and I want you to try to follow along with me. I'm going to start on red with my ring, but I'm going to be thinking ahead to blue because that's what comes next. So 1, 2, 1 strum red. Red, 2, 3, here comes the blue. Blue, 2, 3, back to red. 1, 2, here comes the yellow. 1 strum. 1, 2, back to red. Red, 2, 3, over to blue, here it comes. Blue, 2, 3, back to red now. Red, 2, 3, here comes the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how I gave 1 strum, but I gave myself time to think afterwards? It's very important, this thinking business. Now, as we get better, I want you to think about maybe doing 2 strums of playing and then 2 strums of resting, so that way you give yourself less time, but still enough time to move. What that would sound like is this. 1, 2, over to blue. 1, 2, back to red. Red, 2, yellow, here it comes. Yellow, back to red. Red, red, over to blue. A blue, blue, back to red. Red, red, now yellow, here it comes. Yellow, yellow, back to red. Done. You may even get so good that you think, hey, I could probably do 3 strums on each and only have 1 strum to change positions. And if you can do that, awesome. If not, everybody learns at a different speed. There's no right or wrong to it. It's just give yourself time to learn and you will. The more you do something, the better you get at doing it. So here's how it might sound with 3 strums. Ready? 1, 2, 3 strums, 1 for changing. 1, 2, 3, change to blue. 1, 2, 3, back to red. 1, 2, 3, here comes the yellow. Yellow, 2, 3, back to red. Red, 2, 3, over to blue. Blue, 2, 3, back to red. Red, 2, 3, and the yellow. Yellow, 2, 3, and end on red. Eventually you're going to get so good that you can play through all 4 strums without any taken out to give you time to change. But the goal is to take baby steps, and if you're still at step 1 where you strum once and you count 3 beats to change, it's totally okay. You know where you're at, you know what you need to be successful, and you know that you can do better if you practice. So I highly encourage you, take this little song, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, and try to practice strumming once for each chord, then sometimes two, and then move it up to three, and eventually you're going to have all four strums. Sounds like this. Here's the whole song together. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. All four strums. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. And back to red. Have fun and practice up.